JT, do you like that? J284-318. That is on 6 easy payments of $19.97. Your choice of colors all come to you from Italy. Hi, pretty lady.
Hi, gorgeous.
How are you?
Well, first of all, I have been having so much fun and spending so much money with you. Hello.
I'll do you back the favor. The same thing's going to happen in the next couple hours.
Now, I'm going to ask you a question that I know the answer to, but do you remember when we used to dress up on Big Bonanza Silver Day?
Yes. And I remember when you guys used to dress up before I worked here. One time I saw, I think, Kathy Levin wearing a big purple gown going over this weird wooden bridge.
Oh, yeah.
And like wheels, like wagon
wheels and bales of hay. And then you'll appreciate this because, of course, as a horsewoman, they actually brought a donkey in one time. They thought that would be a really good idea to give this a like really authentic, Wild West. And the donkey didn't like me. And every time I looked in the camera, he was glaring at me over my shoulder. I'm like, he's gonna charge.
No, he didn't, did he?
No, he didn't, but he was thinking about it.
Oh my gosh. There's a little Bonanza trivia going on for you. That's hysterical. By the way, you look beautiful
So do
today.
you. You're wearing my favorite color for spring. I'm so happy about mint.
Thank you. So tell me a little bit about your show coming up.
Well, the first bracelet has Antonella's name written all over it. So if I were you, I would start ordering it now because she's going to get off the air. She has her phone in her hand right now and is wildly dialing because 6 months ago when our team showed me this bracelet, I said, oh my gosh, this is perhaps the most beautiful silver bracelet like ever, and how did they do it? I can't wait to tell you how they make this piece of jewelry. It's spectacular. It's the Vicenza silver, meaning it is not just made in Italy, it's a reflection of the elegance of the most famed jewelry fair in the world, Vicenza. It's a mirror diamond cut wrapped chain bracelet. Now you're gonna order by the color of that little bead chain that's wrapped around all the sparkles. So it's silver, black rhodium, yellow, or rose plate. The sale price is unreal at $59.86, and we have it in 3 sizes, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inch. So take advantage of that sale price while it's here because that one's gorgeous. Okay, we had a silver event in the fall. I had a beautiful Affinity diamond ring in that show. It sold out so fast, I don't think we ever got it back in stock again. So when I saw this one-time only value, I was like, oh my gosh, let the shopping begin, because we saw the last look with Antonella of our today's special value. So this is a very rare eternity ring, and when we get to it, I'll tell you why it's rare. You have it in blue, red, green, or champagne diamonds, and that's on 4 easy payments of $28.72. Brian's my producer. Brian, my card says easy pay gone at the end of the day, so I think that's true because it's a one-time only value, so this price is really only good to the end of the day. As you know, we're keeping our silver prices good to the end of Saturday, which is March 1st, the official celebration, and more about that to come. Our second one-time only value knocks my socks off. If I was wearing socks, actually I have stockings on. This is the Sterling Polished Love Knot Chain. It is a brand new chain that no one has ever seen before, and every single one of the lengths is under $40, and the lengths run from 16 to 18, wait for it, to 20, and then we added in a 24, and then how about a 36? So the 36-inch chain is $39. Is it $19.92? Because that's what the silver prices feel like right there. And Robert Elizondo will be my only guest in the show because he is the designer of Ecclesi watches. And this is the only Ecclesi watch on the day. It is J292818. It comes in beautiful colors of black, white, or blue in ceramic, and it's 5 easy payments of $47.92. Well, of course, this is my pick of the show, because when they said to me they possibly could bring in a bracelet that would weigh anywhere from 65 to 80 carats, I said, I'm in. And so this absolutely beautiful piece of jewelry is J290396. It's the cushion cut sterling tennis bracelet. Now the colors are Rose de France. That's the lightest color of amethyst. That's a precious form of quartz. It's 65, 70, or 80 carats. The largest carat weight on the day, whether you want the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8 inch. I also have limon quartz for you, and that's the same carat weight, and then the clear crystal quartz that I'm wearing. So 5 easy payments. That'll range from $47.25 to $56.75 as Big Bonanza Silver Day comes your way. Okay, we're already busy, as we should be. And if you're a silver lover like I am, and I always honor my mom on this day because she gave me my first piece of jewelry, good jewelry. It was a sterling charm bracelet in 1970. I was 8 years old. I can never lie about my age. And it was my first Holy Communion bracelet. It was a charm bracelet, and now that charm has literally over 40 charms on it. This next ring is something that my daughter Deirdre, who is going to make her confirmation this year, asked for. She said she really wanted a cross ring. And so when I saw this starting my show, I thought, well, there's my mom and my daughter coming together. This is the sterling silver, brand new, polished horizontal cross ring. And just to show you what amazing values we're going to have together in these 3 hours, this is a sale price in honor of our Big Bonanza Silver Day of $19.86. I actually want to show you how beautifully it stacks right next to the one-time only value diamond band rings. I mean, look at that. That is so sleek and elegant and yet so heartfelt. And it's $19.86 for a precious metal sterling silver cross ring. As you know, Ash Wednesday is right around the corner. It's actually this coming Wednesday, I believe. Oh my gosh, it's right around the corner. And then there's Easter. And then for us, confirmation is coming. And maybe for you, First Holy Communion, Mother's Day, graduation. This starts at size 5 and goes to size 10. So it's the only cross ring on the day. It is brand new. It's one of the most affordable pieces on the day. And we have something else coming up later that is part of this whole spiritual feel with jewelry, and I think you're really going to love it. So what I love about this ring, it is sleek, it is simple, but it shows your faith. And every single day you can have something on your hand that is the symbol of what you believe in and what keeps you going. We all know that prayer keeps us going during the tough times in life. And, you know, then it's also great to give a little salutation and thank you and hallelujah and a gift of thanks when things go well. Jenna's wearing it on her middle finger. I really think this is a great gift for the young ladies in your family who maybe don't wear a lot of necklaces. Like my mom and dad gave me a gold cross necklace when I was 17 because that was the year, I don't even know if they still do this in high school, that we got the drape, the velvet drape, and you sat down and you put your head at a funny angle and you got your picture taken, and then, you know, they airbrushed it all out and then you hung it on the wall. It was like a rite of passage. I was the youngest of 5, so when your graduation picture from Cardinal O'Hara got on the wall, that was a really big deal. Well, I think now, you know, the photography has changed, obviously, and the look has changed, but this is a wonderful way to give a gift of faith, especially to someone who is going to be stepping out on their own, or for someone that is going to be, you know, maybe singing in the church choir or being maybe a youth leader at camp this summer. And I love the way a friend of mine, Janie, has a crucifix ring. It was the first time I ever saw a cross ring, and I thought it was beautiful. By the way, this is coming up, and I'm so obsessed. But what I love about this is notice that they made the shank out of sterling silver. It's cast out of sterling silver, and the whole ring is cast as one. But the cross appears just to float on the top of the shank. So over 500 of you have dialed in. Obviously, at under $20, it is one of the most affordable pieces in our show together this afternoon, and one of the most affordable pieces on the day. It's new, and it's the only cross ring on the day. $19.86. That's the year I started at QVC, and that's really what this particular piece feels like. 1986 prices, right? Okay, I'm just going to tell you, history does repeat itself when it comes to jewelry. And speaking of history, we're commemorating the biggest strike in the history of the United States of silver. I visited Virginia City, Nevada. My feet were never so cold, but it was gorgeous. This is the Affinity Diamond gorgeous color eternity band ring. It's already popular. We have an update already. The red, oh my gosh, the red just sold out. Champagne and blue are super popular, so I have to take off the red. The champagne, by the way, is the only one that is comes out of the ground that color. The blue, even though the red sold out, and the green is actually, it's a natural diamond, but it has the properties to be that color. They are treated to then permanently become that shade. In fact, I'll talk more about that with this next presentation, because here are the earrings that are brand new today that we thought would be perfect with the one-time only value. The only problem is I kept talking to our buyers and asking them the same question, and they were like, Jane, yes, the price is right. Stop trying to be Bob Barker, because I could not believe that I'm going to stand here and tell you I have a ½ carat total weight of diamond stud earrings. That means 1/4 of a carat in either ear. These are not a cluster. These are 2 stones. And the sale price is $198.42. Really? Really. That's how much we love silver. Set in sterling silver, which is actually when diamonds come into play, something that the Victorians, especially in England, loved to do. They would actually set the gem itself in gold prongs, but then the entire tiara, or maybe the brooch, or the bracelet, or the ring, or the necklace would be done in sterling silver. So this goes way back, combining sterling and diamonds. So let me take you through the colors. The champagne does come out of the ground in that natural color. That's that beautiful, soft, the night they invented champagne, pop kind of color. The other shades, when this diamond is mined, it actually has the properties that if that was left in the earth another, several million years, probably would turn that color. Well, since we don't have a million years, we are able, and again, you can read online, we do partner with the GIA of all of our gems, you're able to go in and do a permanent process, a permanent treatment that it will stay this color for eternity. So it's really just bringing out the properties in that diamond. So the beautiful, beautiful champagne color that we're looking at right here, that's natural. The rest of the colors, like we said, they just bring out the properties to make it this gorgeous color. So let's talk about the green. Obviously, favorite color, springtime is here, St. Patty's Day right around the corner. That is a beautiful, beautiful, elegant color, and we do have the green band to go along with it in our one-time only value. If you were lucky enough to get the red band in the one-time only value that's already sold out, there are the red earrings. They're spectacular. And actually, our most popular color of diamonds tends to be the blue. I know I got my Deirdre when she had her first Holy Communion, a little silver cross with blue diamonds that we had on QVC. So there's your blue, and of course that will also walk back to our beautiful one-time only value. Fewer than 3 dozen to go around in each and every color that we can ship out immediately. And here we have our beautiful Monica wearing them. I mean, this is under $200 for a ½ carat total weight of diamonds. And by the way, if they were clusters of stones, so if there were maybe, 5 or 6 stones in each earring, that would be a much more affordable way to wear this earring. But this is the classic. This is kind of the rite of passage. My mother always thought that the 21st birthday should be the birthday where a young lady gets a beautiful pair of diamond stud earrings. Actually, I got garnets because the words Calamity and Jane go together in my family, and I knew that I would get the earrings and I would lose them. So I still have my garnet studs many, many, many years later. So these are the only Affinity diamond studs in the show. They are coming your way for only $198.42, and they are very limited in what we can ship out immediately. Oh my gosh, isn't it awesome? I beg for this wise old owl to be in my show. There is something so just wonderful about him. I think it's the cabochon garnet eyes. He has a chubby little belly. He's comfortable and gorgeous, and the buyers are as over the moon. Get it? Nighttime moon owls. As I am. $49.40 is our sale price in honor of our big Bonanza Silver Day. Dominique Denoir is one of the most elegant ladies I've ever met. I always tell her she gave the best training session I've ever been to as a host, and even though I've been here since 1986, I still go to training sessions. She designed, and this is crafted in Mexico, this beautiful wire-wrapped bead cuff. It's bold, it's gorgeous, it is new, and it's gonna be turning heads from across a crowded room. It is J290429, but here comes my hot pick of the afternoon. So I want to set the stage. Here's what happens. We come into a meeting with all of our buyers, okay? And we have our Affinity Diamond team there, okay? They're the diamond buyers. We have our silver team there. They're there. We have David's team, who you meet on the air with gold and more, because he brings in all the Vicenza silver. So, you've got all these people. You've got stacks and stacks of trays of jewelry, and I'm going to tell you right now, this is not even showing on TV as beautiful as it is in person. And when I saw this in the tray, I just want to take it off here for a moment, because it was gleaming and glittering and sparkling, and I couldn't take my eyes off of it, and I didn't know what it was, and I kept saying to them, okay, can I just jump right over to this bracelet, please? As soon as I saw it, they said every other host has picked up this bracelet. Every other host on the who's going to be on the day has commented on this bracelet, and I said, I think it is one of the coolest, most spectacular things I have ever seen, and I cannot believe that this bracelet came in at $59.86. Whether you want it in the 6 3/4, the 7 1/4, or the 8-inch, it's all one price. Let me take the silver off and show you what you're going to order. You're actually ordering by the color of the bead that is wrapped around this bracelet. So for instance, this is the silver. And this is actually 2 bead chains come together to make the most spectacular, sparkling, gorgeous thing you've ever seen. There's a big, bold, strong magnetic clasp in the back, so it's easy to get on and off. So if you want one that's really icy and glittery, I mean, look at this play with the light. Look at that sparkle. That is just what silver should be. That's why we love it. You're always the center of attention when you're wearing sterling silver. That's the silver version. The next one I'm going to hold off for you is gold. So notice that what the Italian designers have done is they've taken a bead and wrapped it around another bead chain. I'll tell you how they do it in a second. This one is done in gold. So if you love that two-tone effect, if you love that look of, you know, warm and cool combined, that one is called the gold, the yellow, as I should say. It is 14 karat yellow gold, but you're going to call that by the yellow or order it by the yellow. The next one is rose. So if you love your Bronzo Italia, if you love your 14 karat rose gold, if you love your sterling silver that's combined with rose gold like in Black Hills Gold and more, that's the rose. That's 14 karat rose gold that's plated over that chain that's wrapped around. And then last but not least, and I'll show it to you against the silver, is actually my favorite. It almost looks like the beauty of black spinel or black sapphire. This one is called black. It's black rhodium that's plated onto that bead chain, and then it's all wrapped around, and this is super, super, super flexible. So you got your choice of the black, that's black rhodium, or the rose, that's 14 karat rose gold, or the yellow, 14 karat yellow gold, or the all silver. But I'm going to grab the silver to talk about how this is made. This is so cool. This is made in Italy. And what they do, they have an inner flexible core on the inside, and they take a large bead chain that has to be made first. And see all those little facets that are sparkling and shining? They actually take that bead chain, they do another effect, and they just slice off the top of the bead. So it's smooth and comfortable, but every single one of those faces acts like a facet of a gemstone, and it catches the light and it sparkles and shines. Then they take a more delicate bead that they don't facet off the top, and they wrap it all the way around. This is a very expensive, difficult proposition. In fact, this is, if not it is one of the most affordable ways that you will ever be able to get this technique, because we brought it in big and bold for our Big Bonanza Silver Day. And look at that. It's flexible, it's comfortable, it's different, it's exciting. If you remember the days of the donkeys and the hoop skirts, or if you are brand new to QVC, this is new today. You have nothing else like this. And 2,500 have been ordered just today, keeping in mind that this is designed and made in Italy. Now, what they do on the inside is they fill it with that silicone like you sometimes find on a beautiful Italian ring that's done through some of the other techniques that are sometimes, you know, made with rings, like the lost wax method or the electroform method, to give it more strength and durability. But you've got a bracelet that is spectacular, and I will tell you, it's even more sparkling in person. It really and truly is. I mean, it outshone everything in the tray, and that's what's so exciting about J292837. So you get a bracelet for under $60. You get a bracelet that nobody has ever seen before. You get a bracelet that is sparkling in such a unique way, and we don't just call anything Vicenza silver. I mean, I took the black and the silver because I think they look really gorgeous together, and I love it against the watch. And that's actually a black spinel charm bracelet that's coming up. So you can do this whole kind of black and white look so beautifully. But if you want to warm it up, then you would go for the gold. And you might want to put that with another piece of jewelry that is beautifully done in gold. So now you're bringing out that tone. You might want to go for the rose and then grab a piece of jewelry like this beautiful Byzantine that's coming up with rose. Look how pretty they are together. Imagine if that was Bronzo Italia. And what I love about this, it's flexible and comfortable, so you're gonna wanna wear it all the time. It's easy to take it on and off because it's that jewelry grade magnetic clasp. And I know it's something that we've never ever done before for you, and it is such an expensive, dramatic way of making jewelry, but that's what Vicenza styles should be. Just because a piece of jewelry is made in Italy does not instantly qualify it to be Vicenza style. It has to be something that is really exciting and unique and different and is an example of what the Italian design is all about. Fresh, trend-setting, rest of the world following suit. So J292837, one of the most affordable, bold, exciting bracelets on the day. However, one of the pieces that, again, while we have these big Bonanza sale prices, you want to take advantage of. And again, you're going to order by the smaller bead chain that must be hand wrapped around that diamond cut bead chain. This is one of the most expensive processes on the day, and that is silver, black rhodium, rose, which is gold, yellow, gold, J292837, and we have 3 sizes, 6 3/4, 7 1/4, or 8 inch. So we thought we should bring you a beautiful necklace that could match back to that gorgeous hot pick on the day. And by the way, imagine that. We have like 20 hours today, and Rick's joining you next. Jill will be here for the end of the day. She's got some special news about something fun that's happening Saturday, so stay tuned for that. But we thought we should bring in a necklace that matched back to that beautiful hot pick. And I was just going to say, imagine the job of having to pick what pieces of jewelry become the hot pick on the day. Like, that's not easy. You know, here's over, I made them count actually, or ask them to, and our 3 buying offices, the diamond world, the silver world, the Vicenza world, come together on this day. This is one of the few days where all 3 offices work together. I would, of our big 3 in the jewelry buying offices, the other one obviously would be Gem Day, but they said we brought in over 100 brand new items on the day. Almost everything in my shift with you is brand new. Many pieces you haven't seen, even if you've been watching all day long. So we said to our dear friends in Italy, what could we do to match something back to that beautiful bracelet? And to do a necklace like this would be very expensive, and it would be a little bit heavy, honestly. There's a lot of weight in this piece. So they came up with this way of just taking that flat diamond cut bead chain, twisting it together, and turning it into something that looks like black diamonds. You know, there's a lot of celebs getting ready for that red carpet. We're getting for our own red carpet experience here at QVC tomorrow night. And you're going to see a lot of beautiful, delicate necklaces made of those deep black diamonds. That's what this reminds me of. But are you ready for the price? And by the way, little note here, the 16 inches have been flying out the door. So if you see a 16 inch, just keep in mind that's been popular all day. Might not want to wait on that, especially with graduation coming up. This does have a lobster claw clasp, not a C ring, so that's a more expensive clasp. You can see how these are 2 of those same diamond cut chains, a little smaller gauge than you saw on the beautiful bracelet, and they're twisted together. So are you ready? The 16 inch is $34. I am loving the prices today because it's like having a hot fudge sundae and figuring out there really weren't a whole lot of calories in it. That, of course, doesn't work, but, you know, let's just pretend. So the 16 inch is $34. The 18 inch is $37. If you want a 20 inch, that's only $40. Now, this is for precious metal mined from the earth. A precious metal is an element, it cannot be reduced by fire. And sterling silver is 92.5 parts pure sterling silver. I think Jenna does not have the right necklace on. It's pretty, but she's actually wearing the one I'm wearing. That's the confetti necklace. That's why hosts have to do their homework. The 24 inch is $46 and the 36 inch is $69. It would be beautiful because I love mixing chains to maybe take advantage of the one-time only value and mix and match that chain. And the only thing is, on this particular chain, because of the way it's made, we did it in all silver only. However, there's such a depth to this chain that I really feel like if you put it with the black version of the hot pick, it would work with that as well. By the way, cool earring alert coming up next. So we've seen our last presentation of the Today's Special Value, although you're more than welcome to pick that up at QVC.com. 500 of you have already dialed in for the Eternity Band from Affinity Diamonds. The red is already completely sold out. Now the blue is limited in every single size. We still have that green, duh, my favorite, and the champagne. And remember, the champagne does get mined from the earth naturally in that color. The rest of the colors are permanently treated. You can read all about how we comply with the GIA guidelines at QVC.com. We just bring out the natural inherent properties that are going to make that a blue or a green or a red diamond. Okay, I told you, cool earring alert. If you're somebody that's got to buy for the hippest girl in town, if you're somebody that loves something fresh and new and exciting, but doesn't want to break the bank when it comes to it, you are in good shape with Big Bonanza Silver Day. A day that celebrates our love of silver, a day that celebrates the week that many, 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 many years ago, back in the late 1800s, the largest silver strike in the history of the U.S. was discovered in Virginia City, Nevada. I was there shooting for QVC many years ago, and we worked with a lot of the historians, and they said they were basically throwing aside quote-unquote blue stuff that they found in the mines. And I actually got a chance to go in one of the mines beneath the city of Virginia City, Nevada. It was so cool. And they were looking for gold. So they were kind of getting rid of this blue stuff. And then all of a sudden they said, oh, wait a minute. I think that might be something good. Let's go back to that. And hey, it was sterling silver. So I just think these earrings are hip and cool and exciting. They are lightweight, they are brand new, and they are only $39.40. J290092. $39 is the QVC price. They are not shy. Looking for Mr. Ruler somewhere. And if I don't find it, I know our team is so awesome, they will bring me one. But this one is about 1 3/4 inches. So they're not tiny earrings, they are bold earrings, and we have them in all the colors you could ask for and then some. We have them in rose. So if you wanted to pick up my hot pick bracelet and do that in the rose, thank you so much, kind sir, that would be perfect. And by the way, as you can see, they are about 1 3/4 inches in diameter. There's the rose. Curved prong, U-shaped closure in the back to keep it securely in your ear. Then we have these in the all silver. So to me, that is instant spring alert. You know, you put that with stuff that you've been wearing for the last couple months, and suddenly you just look a little brighter and prettier. We also have it in the black. So the rose is rose gold plated over silver. The silver is left as is in all its gorgeous glory. The black is black rhodium plated onto the sterling silver. And then if you would love a bold gold hoop, but you know, a hoop like this, even at QVC prices, you'd probably be moving the decimal point over one space. That is $39.40 for these earrings. And they are lightweight because these are made out of a really cool process that comes up with a brand new, unique design to the tubing. And I have, obviously, super short hair. So, I mean, I'm somebody that when I'm wearing a bold hoop, especially, I usually don't do a lot around my neck. You might say, you know, I am an equal opportunity lover of silver, so I pile it all on. But they're really wearable, and there's just something about the way that this tubing has been treated that it's just really, really cool. It looks a little bit more steampunk, maybe, something I learned from my sister, and now it's like all the rage and on a big, you know, kind of exciting fashion reality show this week. I mean, there's something very industrial and cool and chic about this earring, and it's $39.50. And even though it's bold, it's also very lightweight. So here we are, a half hour in. Pretty much everything has been under $50 or around $50. J290092. And if you are on my Facebook page, I will tell you that what you've loved seeing yesterday is coming up next, and you're already about it. But we have two one-time only values. The first is obviously that gorgeous, gorgeous ring in diamonds. The second is the first ever love knot chain. Over 600 of you have dialed in. The 36-inch, which is $39, it's been a long time since we saw about $1 an inch in the world of silver, is almost sold out. And I don't know if we have advance orders on that one, so I would get it when you can. In fact, Brian, otherwise known as my goalie, tells me nope, no advance order on that puppy. I love my owl. I love my owl. And in fact, I have to tell you a story about this owl. Hopefully I'll get a chance to tell you a story about that owl. Rach, if you're watching, that means you, Rachel Ray, get this ring. You will love it because her nickname was Little Hoot. That's why she has owls on some of her dinnerware that you see on her show and that she also brings here to QVC. Okay, so I love sneak peeks, and usually on Wednesdays on my Facebook page, go to Jane Treacy QVC, click like. We're always chatting and helping each other on my Facebook page. We'd love you to be part of the group. We do something every Wednesday night called our sneak peek for Shoe Shopping with Jane. Obviously, Shoe Shopping with Jane is preempted tonight because it's on every Thursday night, and tonight is going to be preempted because of Big Bonanza Silver Day. So last night, instead of sneak peeking shoes, last night I was sneak peeking jewelry, and you guys love this. And this is the Coriana chain, done in your choice of a flexible, beautiful bracelet, just like the most expensive high-end designers do, in a small, an average, or a large. Small is fitting 6 3/4, average up to about 7 1/4, and large 8-inch fit. You have your choice of blue topaz or amethyst. The blue topaz will be about 2 carats and 40 points, and then the amethyst is about 2 carats, and it's the same exact weight for the ring, which is nice. A lot of times if you're doing a bracelet, you'll get a higher carat weight, but we also did a ring. Now, believe it or not, the ring is only $59. So that's $59 for a flexible Coriana bracelet or ring in your choice of the blue topaz or the amethyst. If you are on Facebook, you probably got a chance to sneak peek order this last night. That's why it's been so very popular, but now we're gonna talk about it in detail. And I want you to see this, because this is my only ring of the show that has the flexibility of a little gymnast or a little skater. It's all flexible. The Coriana chain is sometimes called the popcorn chain, and you can see it's got all these beautiful little round beads. Because of the way it's made, it is flexible. So if, like me, and it was funny, our buyer was telling me that they said, you know, Jane, you always tend to really love these rings. I said, yeah, because look at what I just had to do. I have big knuckles, and you know, I'm getting older and they're getting bigger. You try and put a ring on from 20 years ago and say, uh-oh, going to the jeweler. Love that because it's flexible, I can work it over my bigger knuckle, but then it's really comfortable here. And I'm staying true to size. I wear a size 6, and that's a size 6 on my hand. And then you take this beautiful bracelet, which by the way has an inner core of flexible steel. Even the bracelets that look like this that have commas in the price tag, and you know what I'm talking about, they're made the same way because silver is very, very flexible. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? That looks so darn expensive. I love it. I don't think anybody ever would imagine that you are spending $59 on that ring, brand new, in either the blue topaz or the amethyst, and ditto on the bracelet. This bracelet, if it had a designer name on it, even at QVC would not be $119. So Laura's on the line. Hi, Laura. Welcome to QVC. How are you?
Hi, Jane. I'm wonderful.
It's our national holiday, isn't it, for those of us that love sterling silver jewelry?
Absolutely, and today's my birthday, and I get to talk to you and order silver. I'm so excited.
New jewelry on sale, your birthday. Happy birthday, Laura.
Thank you.
So what did you pick up today?
I picked up the 100 faceted set, bezel set earrings, and the love knot 20-inch necklace.
The one-time only value. Good girl shopping early because that's going quickly.
Yes. And that's it, just those 2 things right now.
Okay, but it's your birthday, so that means license to shop between now and the end of the day, Laura.
Absolutely.
So now what brings you to QVC, first of all, on your birthday? Thank you for spending some of your precious time with us. But what brings you to us for sterling silver jewelry, Laura?
Well, I've been watching you for years, and the silver has been wonderful. and it's a great price, value, and I always know I can get a good deal when it's the big Bonanza Silver Day. So.
Thank you. Yes, when we say it's all on sale and there's over 100 brand new pieces, you know your birthday's going to be a really good day.
Yes, it is. Already.
Thanks, Laura. Well, enjoy your day. Any big plans for tonight or just some more shopping?
Just hanging out with the kids and having some tiramisu, and that's about it.
Ooh, hey, that's even better. If you weren't so far away, I'd come over for a scoop.
Well, I definitely would share some with you.
Oh,
Maybe a small
thank
piece.
you. Well, that's a kind woman who shares her tiramisu. Laura, thank you so much. Happy birthday from all of us, and enjoy your love knot chain. It's on its way.
Thank you, Jane.
Thanks, sweetie. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So designer looks from Italy. And, you know, our buyers were telling me that we don't do an awful lot of gemstone jewelry with big, bold gems in the Vicenza collection. Again, it's not just that it's made in Italy. It's got to reflect the really excitement of that beautiful Vicenza fair. And this is J290324. So I love our today's special value. It's still available at QVC.com. I was kind of sneak peeking at this a little bit ago because it is so beautiful. Antonella had the last look of this earlier in her show with you because it's too limited for another presentation, but it is still available on 2 easy payments of $39.93. So because we've seen the last look at our today's special value, we are bringing you something that I kind of knew based on October would be popular, but I didn't even imagine it would be this popular because back in October we had a silver event and I had a beautiful band ring from our own brand of diamonds, Affinity Diamonds. These are diamonds that are all natural in origin. This is real deal diamond jewelry. And that ring sold out so quickly, and I don't know if that ring ever came back in stock. So I knew when we were talking about possibly if our today's special value was going to be too limited for another presentation, I knew that we were going to be able to bring you something kind of spectacular as a one-time only value. And we have. Now, they are not wide, and I want to tell you that right off the bat. So let's just measure one of them, shall we? If you're measuring just one, it's about a 1/16 of an inch. These are those beautiful, delicate eternity band rings because they completely encircle your finger with diamonds. And there is black rhodium in that setting over the sterling silver, really to bring out the color of those diamonds. So let's talk about that blue. At this point, usually the most popular color of color diamonds that we do, but that's in final quantities. Only 8, 9, and 10 in the blue. The yellow color that you see right there is actually champagne. That is a natural color that comes out of the earth, and that's in 7, 8, 9, and 10 only. And then we have this beautiful green. Right now we have all sizes, but that's also getting very limited, and unless you are at a major institution like the one in Washington, D.C., you are probably never going to see a beautiful green diamond. Now, how can we have a price like this? Well, number one, Affinity comes right from our vendors and the mines to you, so we're able to pass on a great savings. Secondly, when you take a look at the colors, now the champagne comes out of the earth and is mined in that shade, but when you look at the blues and the greens, and we did have a red that's all sold out, those are stones that if, again, they kind of stayed under the heat and pressure of the earth for, I don't know, a lot longer, like a million years, they would have naturally turned that color. They have to have the properties in them to turn that diamond green or blue. They go through a process that permanently colors that, or not colors, but permanently brings out, it's a better way of describe it, the color of that gem, and then we are telling you it's going to stay that way. This is not a coating, it is not something that's applied on top, it's just a process that brings out its own natural inherent properties to make it that now blue color or that green color forever and ever and ever, not going away. And so red flew out the door already, champagne very limited, blue limited. Let's talk about green. You saw Antonella had on a mint color. I'm obviously wearing green today. This is the color of spring. And this is the year probably when no matter where you live across the country, you are going to be celebrating spring in a way like you've never ever celebrated it before. So you can see on Jenna's hand that green diamond is so interesting and beautiful. In fact, May babies, would love this in place of an emerald. It's even rarer, right? And then the gem of spring is the emerald, hence this color. But what you get out of a diamond that you will not get with any other colored gemstone to this extent is scintillation. Diamonds do not just reflect the light brilliantly, you know, with flash and sparkle. They turn light into fire. They kind of break it into that prism. So colored gemstones usually do not have that. Zircons come close, but they certainly do not do what diamonds can do. So now you've got flash and you have sparkle and you have color. If you can afford more than one, because this is on easy pay. This is on 4 easy payments of $28.72. So that's literally under $1 a month, or $1 a day to bring this home at about $30 a month. And if you would love to stack it up like this, like my two favorite colors are blue and green, and I don't know if you can do that, but wow, spectacular. So let's give you a quick update. We had 1,500 rings to start my show. We have 500 remaining. Red is gone. Hold on. Blue is gone. And we only have red and green left. I'm sorry, champagne and green left. Champagne in limited sizes in 7 through 10. Green, and by the way, look at that for a second. Look at the green. Because see how it's now flashing red right there? That emerald wouldn't do that. Let me try and get it to do that again, because it just did it. It's kind of like doing, there's the, yep, there it is. See that red? That's flashing the colors of the rainbow because of the scintillation of a diamond. And by the way, these are all hand set. And since this is a one-time only value, unlike the other silver pieces that will enjoy their silver prices until the end of day Saturday, which is the traditional kind of observance of Big Bonanza Silver Day, kind of a national holiday here at QVC speak, this easy pay does go away at the end of the day. So if you decide to go online to QVC.com tomorrow and pick up this ring, if it is left in maybe one or your size or your daughter's size, you will not get the one-time only value price, nor will you get the easy pay, which is only $28.12. And I was talking to our wonderful buying team, and they were explaining to me that they do very few eternity bands. Because, and duh, it makes sense when you think about it, a size 5 is obviously one circumference. 6 gets bigger, 7 gets bigger, ditto all the way up to 9. We don't want to have to say, okay, if you're a size 5, you're going to pay this much, and if you're size 9, you're going to pay that much. So we don't do many of these eternity rings because it's really hard for us to have the right number of stones for every single size to do. But we were thinking about this one before early October, and when you guys just went crazy, and look at that, that's about as Irish as it gets, huh? The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow with a little bit of Irish luck thrown in there with that beautiful gold color, the champagne color of the diamonds, and then that deep, deep green. You know, Jacqueline Kennedy loved wearing emeralds. Jack Kennedy gave her so many emeralds in honor of his beloved Emerald Isle. And, you know, even though this is a diamond, it really is that scintillating color. I think if you found a diamond at the end of the rainbow instead of a pot of gold, it would be this beautiful color. But since these are diamonds all the way around, as our buyers said, that is something that they don't do very often in diamonds because it's difficult, it's expensive, you've got to average in the certain number of stones for every single size. So at $114.86 for this day only, since we've seen the last look of our today's special value, on Easy Pay, which is $28.72, which is wow, we are definitely looking at a piece of jewelry that is kind of awesome and rare, and left us already in 2 colors and is now left in the green and the champagne. If you want to get 2 of the same color and use it as a guard around your wedding rings, that would be pretty cool. The sterling love knot chain. First time ever seen anywhere. We are the first to bring it to you. It is our second one-time only value. 1,200 have been ordered, and the longest chain, the 36 inches, now final quantity. So we may not be able to bring that to you by the end of the show. Okay, this is my pick of the show. Of course it is. Start at 60 carats and go up from there depending on your size. Rose de France is that beautiful purple color. We have the clear, and we have that beautiful limon quartz, perfect for springtime. That's already popular. We were supposed to see it at the very end of this time together, you and me, in about 2 hours. But since it's popular already, I wouldn't wait. Okay, so this is coming up next, and it might be one of the most spectacular necklaces on the day. I think this is kind of red carpet style, which is coming to QVC tomorrow night.
Join QVC live from LA for a star-studded celebration of all things red carpet. Celebrate red carpet style live from the Four Seasons Hotel Los Angeles, Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern on QVC.
Hi, I'm Pat James Dementry. Mark your calendars for these great shows coming soon on QVC.
Fill your home with the amazing sound of Bose. Shop for innovative audio and home entertainment products as QVC celebrates Bose Month starting this Sunday. And get inspired with some of the hottest tools and techniques for all of your craft projects during Craft Corner. New next Wednesday at 3 p.m. Eastern. And make your time in the kitchen a little easier and a lot more fun during The Dish with Rachel Ray on March 7th. This winter, don't just shop. Q.
Okay, it is so sparkly, I can't even stand it, and it is a hot pick on the day. And again, I have to tell you a little personal story about how expensive soldering can be. I know that's not all that dramatic, but it should bring into focus how spectacular this necklace is. This is called the confetti necklace. You just kind of feel like a little gypsy tramps and thieves, a little share thrown in there for good measure, because this one is fun, it is sparkling, it is dramatic, and it is sassy. And to me, it just kind of evokes that whole kind of coin jewelry feeling that is so beautiful and elegant. This is J289939. Like I said, we have 100 brand new items on the day. We have about 20 hours on the day devoted to our big Bonanza silver sale, all silver, all on sale, over 100 brand new, including this gorgeous design. But this is the confetti. So this is, it looks so fun and so frothy. It's like champagne bubbles. It's spectacular. It's like little light bulbs going off and looking gorgeous. But we have, okay, 36-inch and 26-inch we can ship now. Everything else is on an advance order. Isn't that right? So the 16-inch ships May 24th, so you're not charged until it's shipped to you. Everything else, the 18, the 20, the 24, and the 36, is going to ship right now for now. Okay, so the 20 inches now last call. So lobster claw clasp. This comes from Vicenza style, meaning inspired by the most influential jewelry show in the world. It happens a couple times a year. It's called the Vicenza Jewelry Fair, and it is such a stunning, beautiful necklace. I have to take you through the gram weights because I think that really brings us into focus. So for the 16-inch, okay, that is shipping May 24th, so you're not charged until it's shipped to you. That 16-inch necklace is on 3 easy payments of $33, and that is 17.1 grams of silver. Let me just put into perspective that a half a gram an inch for a necklace in Italy is considered a heavyweight necklace or a bold, important necklace. This is more than double that. So that will come to you in May, and you're not charged until it's shipped to you. The 18-inch is 19 grams of precious Italian sterling silver, and that's 3 easy payments of $36.33. When you hear how this is made, you will understand how much work and how much drama goes into this necklace. Then we have the 20-inch. The 20-inch also ships immediately, but again, some of these are getting limited. That's 20.9 grams of sterling silver, and that's 3 easy payments of $39.67. The 24-inch is 3 easy payments of $46.33, and that's 25.6 grams of sterling silver. And then the one that can be doubled, so maybe thanks to Easy Pay you get this one and it could be worn more than one way. That's the 36-inch confetti chain. It's 38.4 grams of sterling silver, and it's 3 easy payments of $66.33. So how do they make it? Well, first of all, to start this necklace, they take several Rolos and twist them together. So the same chain that you saw in the Today's Special Value is actually the base of this fabulous glittering necklace. Isn't it fun? I mean, it's just like all eyes on you when you have on this beautiful necklace. Then they take these little discs of sterling silver and they attach them to that kind of double, tripled Rolo that goes through as the base of the necklace. They're all hand soldered. Now remember that charm bracelet I told you about that my mom started me off many years ago, and now I have like over 40 charms? That about, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, I had lost a charm, so I decided to go and have all my charms soldered at a local jeweler. I do not want to tell you how much that was, but let me tell you, it was a lot. So if you are looking at this necklace, there's a huge amount of Italian workmanship that goes into it, but in having those little discs soldered onto the chain, they're staying there. They're not going anywhere. They're absolutely beautiful. And the fact that you have a big Bonanza silver, oh, look, the 20-inch just went to May 24th. So the 16-inch is on advance order. It will be custom made for you in Italy. So will the 20-inch. Those will not be shipped until May, and that means you're not charged until it's shipped to you. So I recently got, by the way, something that I had done on an advance order from a previous jewelry event, and it was like Christmas. I'm like, I didn't think I ordered anything from QVC. Opened it up, the jewelry box came out, you know, our own QVC box, and I opened it up. It was a ring, just happened a couple days ago, and I was like, it was literally like about, I don't know, 11:30 at night, and I'm like jumping around, well, not jumping, but I was very excited, feeling like it was Christmas because I sort of forgot I ordered it, and then here it was arriving. So 16-inch advance order, 20-inch advance order, final quantities now in what we can ship out immediately, the final 4 dozen on the 36-inch. That's what I'm wearing, and you know, like when you're wearing something like I am, which is kind of simple, not a lot going on, what happens is it really kind of fills in that neckline, and it does it in such a fun and interesting way. I have the 20, I think, and the 36 on. But what's neat about this 36-inch, if you do purchase it and take it with you on vacation, or, you know, you're just getting dressed in the morning and now you want to have it doubled up around your neck, doubled around the neck suddenly, that's like black tie affair. That's evening wedding look. And the neat thing about the 36-inch is that you can also graduate it. So then it feels like you got maybe like a 16 and a 20. So honestly, out of all the links, even though this one is the most expensive, it's $199 at a Big Bonanza silver price, but it's $66.33 on Easy Pay, and it's, hello, over an ounce of sterling silver. It's 38.4 grams of sterling silver. Now you've got that necklace that could be worn a bunch of different ways. It suddenly becomes a necklace wardrobe. So you didn't just buy a 36-inch, you bought a doubled 18, you bought a 16 and a 20. I mean, you know, you can do all the different increments in between, but I think you're going to love this spectacular, fun, sparkling piece of jewelry. I've always loved silver. I've loved presenting it with you throughout the years and our old days of silver savings many, many, many years ago. But the thing about it is the most reflective of all the precious metals. It's actually more reflective than gold. So when you walk into a room next to a woman who has 9 times the amount of jewelry that you have on and 9 times the expense, guess what? They're looking at you because you are the sparklingest, not a word, but we just made it up, and the prettiest in your silver. Okay, so my sweet little owl ring is coming up, but to work back to the owl ring are these beautiful stud earrings. They are a round stud, they're not too big, of marcasite. They're brand new today, and they're one of them. I started off with a cross ring, if you're just tuning in, under $20. I have a one-time only value necklace coming up that one of them is under $20. These earrings are under $25. They're $24.96, J290307. We have one and only Ecclesi watch on the day. It has become a QVC tradition to put on sale, because all the silver is brought in, over 100 brand new pieces. It's all on sale for our Big Bonanza jewelry event, and this is the one and only piece from Robert on the day. It is brand new, and it is a beautiful ceramic watch in blue, black, or white. That's 5 easy payments of $47.92. So now we're going to take a look at something that really, really, really brings to mind what a sale should be, because we do have the majority of our jewelry today is brand new, and it's all on sale to commemorate our Big Bonanza Silver Day. This is the 26th annual. I just had an 18th birthday in the family with my daughter, and I remember being up with in those days, I guess it was on March 1st, so with like a 4-day-old, you know, up in the middle of the night, just watching everybody with Big Bonanza Silver Day. This beautiful bracelet, which I think would work back really beautifully to the Coriana bracelet we had a little bit ago, this is just reduced. So if you were looking at this bracelet before at QVC, there was a price of $121. But in honor of our Big Bonanza Silver Day, we also want to bring you some amazing sale prices. Well, all day are amazing sale prices, but some of them really kick into high gear. So this is just reduced. They are the first day ever at this low price. And the Easy Pay is going to go away at the end of this event, which is Saturday night, midnight. That's the end of our Big Bonanza Silver Sale prices. So you're going to choose again by the color of this wrap. Basically what this is a stainless steel core. It's made, like I mentioned earlier, as so many of the designer pieces are, just like that gemstone piece I had a little bit earlier, this guy. They're made exactly the same way. In fact, they're made by the same designer because they're both made in Italy by the same designer that brings you this piece. Aren't they beautiful together? Wouldn't that be pretty? So this is an inner core of steel, stainless steel, to give it flexibility. It doesn't get bent out of shape. It keeps its shape on your wrist. And then by hand, it needs to be wire wrapped. So you get this really industrial cool feeling to this piece. And I was just thinking those earrings we had a little bit earlier that were only like less than $40. There's something about those, because they almost look like they're wrapped. They're not. That's actually a textured hoop. But I just thought these two together would give you kind of that chic, you know, Soho, industrial, like I'm wearing it to a party at a New York City loft kind of feel. Not that I ever go to those, nor do I get invited anywhere, but hey, hope springs eternal. So we have 3 sizes: small, fitting 6 3/4, average, fitting 7 1/4, and large up to 8 inch. This is the silver. Now we've got some cool colors that I don't think we're going to see for the rest of my time with you. This is chocolate. So they actually plate that sterling silver and that gorgeous chocolate color. And now you've got something that is so rich and beautiful. But even if this turns around on your wrist, the pincettes, as they say in Italy, because this is a Vicenza piece made in Italy, or the end caps are done in sterling silver. Next to that, we've got the black. And I will tell you, these would be so gorgeous with my hot pick. Look at this. So there's the black bracelet. Wow. Well, that's what shopping's all about. There's the black bracelet that was just reduced. First time ever this low price. Oh, by the way, we decided we'd pick up the shipping and handling. So that's free. And you have 4 easy payments of $22.41. So there is the black rhodium, and next to the hot pick, which I showed you a little earlier, here's yellow, and that is 14 karat yellow gold that is plated over the sterling silver. And I'll actually pop my hot pick next to that too, which is really pretty. And last but not least, we have it in rose. So the most colors of silver right here. All silver, you just order the silver, the black rhodium, that gorgeous chocolate color, the rose and the yellow are plated over the sterling silver wire that's wrapped around this bracelet. And I love what Monica's done. She said, I like showing off that high polished silver. So she's taken the bracelet and worn it that way. It's almost like a 2-in-1 kind of look. You can either put that in the back or wear that in the front. And I love that she's doubled it, because when you got free shipping and handling and you're talking about, you know, a sale price that's first time ever at this low price, I would definitely think about getting more than one. So my pick of the show is already limited. And let me tell you, it was not easy to find 60 carats of limon and clear quartz and rose de France amethyst to go into this beautiful bracelet. And we have it in, that's only the carat weight, by the way, for the 6 3/4. The crystal quartz or the clear quartz, it's only available in the 8 inch, and that's last call, and the other sizes have sold out, and we don't have an advance order on that. So that was supposed to be shown in about 1 hour and 45 minutes. That might be speeding or one of those not at all kind of moments. Okay, I love this guy from the moment I saw him. What's so wonderful is our buying team gives us a shout out, usually 6 months or more ahead of the event. They know what hosts are going to be on the day, and they say, can you come by and take a look of what we have planned for our, in this case, Big Bonanza Silver Day. And when I saw this little soul, I lost my heart to him, and I said, can I please, please, please have this little buddy? And the irony is, Gary, who many of you know, you've seen him on our Denim & Company shows. He's our director of design in the fashion world. He travels overseas every single season, many times actually, and does a lot of photography of what's happening in the boutiques of Paris, London, and Rome. I know it's a tough job, but somebody has to do it. Recently, and that's where the trends start. Just a little bit ago, he was in London and he was in Rome, and he came back with all these pictures to show us for the trends for spring 2014. And the motif you saw over and over and over again were jeweled owls. And I was so excited. And in fact, I was sitting next to Sandra Bennett, and she's like, oh my gosh, I love that jeweled owl. And I thought, oh, I have a really pretty jewel owl coming up in a big, bold piece of sterling silver. He's spectacular. He is, or she is, our pave marcasite and garnet ring. Your choice of sizes 5 through 9. I have him on my forefinger. I feel like since he tapers down so much in the back that you really can stay true to your regular size. But isn't he fun? Isn't he beautiful? Or she? What a great gift for a teacher, because of course, symbol of learning, that beautiful, wise old owl. But we have an update for you already. We had about 900 owls, clearly not enough in our flock. We only have 300 left. Final quantities in size 8, final quantities in size 9. Love the fact that the eyes are cabochon. That means that they have just not been faceted like traditional gemstones have. They're just cut in a smooth, round, God bless you, cut that actually was the precursor of faceted gems. Before they could figure out how to do the rose cut and then the 58 facets, pretty much everything, especially in Europe, was done in the cabochon. But there's something about the garnet, which is a very mysterious, beautiful gemstone that has a lot of folklore about nighttime travel. And of course, as we know, those owls, they like to go out at night. The old story is, and of course there's a big movie out, we'll have to see if they used it in their movie, but that Noah lit the ark at night with glass and a lantern that was made from garnet. And actually, if you ever have been to a cathedral in Europe, chances are you've seen cabochons of garnet in those beautiful stained glass windows. So there is a saying that the garnet is going to give you protection when you're traveling at night. So if you worry, and as parents we do, about our children who are out at night, or you're worried about your mom who's out at night, what a beautiful, beautiful ring. How great for the soon-to-be college, either graduate or college person. And at $49.40, I think it's amazing. And you'll get this reference only if you're a Pretty Little Liars fan. But, you know, maybe if Jenna wore this, there wouldn't be all those issues, and that's a very obscure reference that only my PLL fans will get. Final quantities now, size 5, 6, and 7 only, fewer than 3 dozen of each. Even though we've seen quite a few like advance orders when something sells out today, we do not have an advance order on this one. So if you're interested in our beautiful owl, the time to be on the phone lines would be now. And coming up a little bit later, I was going to bring the owl ring back with these, but chances are I won't get that opportunity since the ring is going so very quickly. Here is the beautiful dome stud earrings. I'm so happy to see marcasite back on the day. I kind of missed it. And by the owl ring has just sold out. We may give them just one more quick little showcase when those earrings come up. I'm slipping into, though, a diamond ring that's coming up. Just thought I'd do that, you know.